Thailand enchants millions each year with its beautiful beaches, lively markets, and rich culture. Yet beyond the charm of festivals and coastlines lies a side few travelers see. What secrets hide behind the smiles? What ethical dilemmas go unnoticed? Join us as we uncover the dark side of Thailand that reveals a more complex picture of this fascinating country. Let's start. Number 13, the vibrant tourism of Thailand. In Thailand, especially in Bangkok, the city is renowned for its energetic and lively atmosphere. Areas like Patpong and Soi Cowboy reflect more complex social dimensions, where eateries are staffed by women who warmly welcome you. While these sectors are regulated, they make significant contributions to Thailand's economy. Moreover, the health of certain communities is concerning due to hard-to-control vices. These include workers, encompassing both Thai citizens and migrants from Myanmar, Laos, and Cambodia. Economic hardships and limited job opportunities push those involved in these industries to face societal stigma and barriers to finding alternative employment. Did you know that tourism accounts for nearly 20% of Thailand's GDP? How do you feel about this, knowing that locals often bear hidden costs? Share your thoughts and join the conversation with me. Thailand's vibrant lifestyle is promising, but few recognize the risks lurking beneath the surface of its bustling streets. Is this part of Thailand truly safe? Number 12, pickpocketing and scams. You know it. Tourist hotspots are incredibly attractive places to visit, with bustling night markets and vibrant music scenes. However, in crowded areas like Khao San Road and Sukhumvit, a lack of vigilance can make you an easy target for theft or worse. You may also encounter vendors charging higher prices simply because you're a foreigner. Scams are quite common too, such as adding extra fees for items you didn't order. Staying alert and taking simple precautions can help you enjoy a safer experience. Awareness is key to navigating Thailand's dynamic after-hours scene. And don't forget, there are other darker sides to be revealed soon. Before continuing, if you find this information extremely useful, hit the notification bell below and click the subscribe button. It helps this channel immensely. And if you do, I'll do everything I can to make this program even better for you. Deal? Thailand is a major seafood exporter, supplying markets in the United States, Europe, and Asia. However, reports of labor issues have brought scrutiny from international organizations, consumer groups, and governments. Thailand's fishing industry faces potential trade restrictions and public concerns, creating pressure for reform. Although new regulations and monitoring systems have been introduced, enforcement remains inconsistent, especially in remote waters where limited oversight allows unethical practices to persist. For families left behind, there is often no news of father, husband, or son who never returned. As consumers, we rarely consider the effort behind our food. Yet Thailand's seafood industry highlights a difficult reality. While its products feed the world, the labor that brings them to market is often in need of improvement. Thailand's tourist economy, unseen consequences for locals. When tourism dominates an economy, locals often feel the effects, as seen in Thailand. Visitors come for the beaches, markets, and luxury, but locals often witness their towns reshaped for others' enjoyment. This situation is common across Thailand, where tourism drives around 20% of the GDP, with much of the benefit concentrated in tourist areas. Resources like infrastructure, water, and electricity are often prioritized in these zones, while rural communities cope with outdated facilities. Rising property prices move locals inland, and a higher cost of living adds challenges, even for those working in lower-wage tourism jobs. Locals face hard choices to adapt their way of life or to take jobs in tourism, which may lack stability. While tourism stimulates economic growth, it also sometimes causes challenges for residents, raising questions about sustainability and equity. Life in Klong Toi, Thailand's urban challenges. Amid Bangkok's luxury malls and skyscrapers lies Klong Toi, the city's largest informal settlement and home to about 100,000 people. Spread over 1.5 square kilometers along the Chao Phraya River, this densely populated neighborhood reveals a side of Bangkok rarely seen by tourists, highlighting the city's lesser-known challenges. Klong Toi's origins trace back to the year 1970s when rural migrants moved to Bangkok, seeking work in the city's ports and factories. With limited affordable housing and minimal government planning, they built temporary homes from available materials along riverbanks and railroads. What began as a short-term solution soon became a permanent settlement and a close-knit community. Today, Klong Toei faces significant economic hardship, limited access to services like healthcare and education, and a scarcity of reliable employment. Many people forgo schooling to support their families, and the lack of resources has fueled social challenges, creating cycles that are hard to overcome. Just miles away, Bangkok's affluent neighborhoods showcase the city's prosperity with upscale malls and five-star hotels. In contrast, Klong Toei's residents live in close quarters, often without consistent access to electricity or running water, a reminder of the economic disparities that exist in Thailand. But while the tourist spots glitter, there are hidden corners of Thailand that tell a much darker story. What secrets lie beyond the sights visitors are meant to see? Thailand's proximity to the Golden Triangle bordering Laos and Myanmar makes it a significant transit region for various goods, especially those with notable effects on local communities. Despite efforts to address these issues, they persist due to complex social and economic factors. In rural areas, economic hardship can make involvement in certain activities appealing as a means of survival, which can impact community health, increase local challenges, and strain relationships. In urban centers, the rising number of affected individuals places pressure on healthcare systems and families, particularly among younger populations. The Thai government has launched various prevention and community support programs to reduce stigma and encourage individuals to seek help. However, the scale of the concern and underlying economic factors make these efforts challenging. Thailand now faces a difficult path forward, striving to find a balance between enforcement and compassion for those affected. Political tensions and public sentiment. Lèse majesté laws protect the monarchy from criticism, with penalties of up to 15 years in prison, shaping public discourse and influencing expressions of free speech. While many Thais respect the monarchy, younger citizens increasingly call for transparency and reform. These voices may face restrictions, as authorities monitor online content, oversee gatherings, and at times detain individuals for their statements. The government's approach includes social media oversight and legal action, contrasting with Thailand's image as a peaceful tourist destination. International organizations encourage Thailand to support open expression, but the monarchy's position remains legally safeguarded, and critical speech is generally limited. For visitors, these dynamics may be subtle, reflecting a country balancing tradition with calls for change. Respect for the monarchy is deep, yet changing times bring changing perspectives. As the next generation comes of age, will they seek a new role for this age-old institution? Public discourse around the monarchy. Public interest in Thailand's monarchy, especially regarding King Maha Vajiralongkorn Rama X, has grown since he took the throne in the year 2016. Some of the king's actions have led to public conversation, despite Thailand's lèse majesté laws, which limit open discussion about the monarchy. Observers have taken an interest in his leadership, presence, and decision-making, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic, when he spent time in Germany, reportedly at a luxury hotel, while Thailand managed the pandemic domestically. Attention is also focused on the king's personal life. He has been married multiple times. His first wife, Princess Somsawati, experienced a challenging separation. His second marriage ended with the family leaving Thailand, and his third marriage, to Princess Surasmi, produced a son, Crown Prince Dipangkorn. Before Princess Surasmi stepped away from the royal family. Currently, the king is married to Queen Sathita, a former royal guard, and they make regular public appearances, with public curiosity surrounding their relationship. These topics have sparked conversations, particularly among younger Thais, contributing to varied perspectives on the monarchy, which traditionally held a position of respect. For some, this moment highlights a desire for the monarchy to engage more with transparency, aligning with evolving values. Thailand faces a notable period of transition, balancing respect for traditional institutions with modern views. Beyond culture and politics, there's a tourism side that's harder to see and harder to accept. How do Thailand's natural wonders fare under the weight of millions of footsteps each year? Wildlife tourism and animal welfare issues. In Thailand, wildlife tourism attracts many visitors with popular activities like elephant rides and tiger sanctuaries. However, behind these activities there may be some concerns about animal welfare. Although there are claims of conservation and education, the methods used for animal care and training in certain places don't always fully reflect these promises. Elephants, animals with deep cultural significance in Thailand, are frequently part of tourism activities. They undergo extensive training to be able to interact comfortably with people. After this training, elephants often spend their days carrying tourists or participating in entertaining performances, which may affect their natural well-being. Similarly, tiger sanctuaries appeal to tourists who want photos with tame tigers. However, the living conditions in some of these places may limit the animal's natural space and behaviors. Instead of focusing entirely on conservation, some locations prioritize visitor experiences over the animal's welfare. Many visitors believe that their money supports conservation efforts, but this funding doesn't always contribute to genuine conservation. In contrast, legitimate conservation centers typically avoid direct human-animal contact and emphasize education and habitat preservation. Fortunately, awareness of these issues is growing, and more ethical tourism options are emerging. Responsible elephant sanctuaries now allow elephants to move freely in environments closer to their natural habitat, without rides or performances, offering visitors a compassionate way to experience wildlife. Environmental impact of tourism. Thailand is renowned for its beautiful beaches, lush jungles, and vibrant coral reefs, attracting tourists from around the world. However, the growing number of visitors has also brought certain impacts on these natural landscapes, presenting challenges for the long-term sustainability of the tourism industry. One noticeable impact is the change seen in beaches and marine ecosystems. Popular islands like Koh Phi 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 and Koh Samui face some waste management challenges, with plastic waste accumulating and affecting marine life and coral reefs, which are vital to the ecosystem and local fishing communities. Tourism growth has also led to increased infrastructure development, including hotels and resorts, which has reduced forested areas in certain regions like Chiang Mai and Phuket. This can affect natural environments, altering habitats for wildlife and impacting Thailand's resilience to climate change by contributing to soil erosion and loss of biodiversity. Additionally, the demand for transportation and water usage in tourist areas can lead to air and water pollution and water shortages in some regions, affecting both the environment and local communities. In the long term, without protective measures, Thailand's natural landmarks may face challenges in maintaining their ecological value, impacting biodiversity and the economy, as tourism is a significant contributor to Thailand's GDP. In response, the government and environmental organizations are promoting more sustainable tourism practices. These initiatives include reducing plastic waste, encouraging eco-friendly accommodations, and supporting eco-tourism to help educate visitors about conservation and low-impact travel. These efforts are gradually gaining momentum, but broader participation remains essential to protect Thailand's natural treasures for the future. But the environment isn't the only concern. Navigating the local rules and the reality of law enforcement can add an unexpected twist to a visitor's stay. Just how safe is it to travel here? Governance, law, and safety concerns. Thailand's beautiful landscapes and vibrant cities attract millions of tourists annually. However, navigating local regulations and interactions with law enforcement can sometimes present unexpected challenges. Both locals and tourists may experience varied interactions with authorities, including requests for on-the-spot fines, which can impact feelings of safety and trust. In some cases, tourists have reported feeling unsupported in situations like theft or scams, and fees may apply to file certain reports. Similarly, Thai citizens, especially those from diverse backgrounds, may face similar issues. With every journey comes a need for caution. In Thailand, staying healthy means more than avoiding common travelers' ailments. Are visitors prepared for the hidden health risks? Cultural misunderstandings and tensions with tourists. Thailand, known as the Land of Smiles, is famous for its warmth and hospitality, attracting travelers from around the globe. However, understanding and respecting Thai cultural norms is crucial to avoid misunderstandings and show respect to the locals. Respect for the monarchy is central in Thailand, where the royal family is deeply revered, and any form of disrespect can lead to severe penalties under Thailand's laws regarding respect for the monarchy. Tourists should avoid discussing or criticizing the monarchy, whether in public or on social media. Another important aspect of Thai culture is the concept of saving face and avoiding confrontation. Thais value harmony and often avoid open conflict, so tourists should refrain from showing anger or frustration in public, instead approaching situations calmly and patiently. Respecting Buddhist customs is also essential. Temples are sacred spaces requiring modest attire, typically covering shoulders and knees, and shoes must be removed before entering. Tourists should avoid pointing feet toward Buddha statues and be mindful when taking photos. In Thai culture, the head is considered sacred, and the feet are the lowest part of the body. Tourists should avoid touching others' heads or pointing with their feet, especially in traditional or rural areas where these customs are strictly observed. The Y greeting, a gesture of placing hands together with a slight bow, is a common way Thais show respect. While tourists are not expected to initiate it, returning a Y is appreciated and shows respect for local etiquette. By being mindful of these customs, tourists can foster positive interactions, connect more meaningfully with locals, and deepen their appreciation for Thailand's rich heritage. If you liked today's video, please give me a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel GlobeGo. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen now. I am sure you will like this content. Comment below with the next country you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.